The Courage to Surrender, an African fable. We're told our whole lives, never give up. Keep pushing. Quitting equals failure. But here's what the ancient Igbo people of Africa understood. Sometimes the greatest courage isn't about holding on, it's about knowing when to let go. A long time ago, in a Nigerian village, there lived a young man named Ade. He had one burning ambition: to become the village chief. It was the highest honor anyone could achieve, the ultimate symbol of respect and wisdom. One day, the chief told him,
To become chief, you must pass 3 trials. Anyone who quits can never lead this village.
Ade didn't hesitate.
I'll never give up. I'll prove I have what it takes.
The first trial was brutal, the trial by fire. Ade had to walk barefoot across burning coals. The pain was excruciating, but he refused to quit. Gritting his teeth, he made it across. The chief nodded approvingly.
Impressive willpower. You've passed.
The second trial was the trial by starvation. 3 days and 3 nights without food. Ade's body grew weak, his stomach screaming, but he kept thinking about that chief's title waiting for him on the other side. He held on. Again, the chief was impressed.
Your mental strength is remarkable. Well done.
Now came the final test, the trial of silence. Ade had to spend 1 week alone in the desert. No people, no talking, just silence. Ade felt confident.
I handled fire and starvation. Silence, easy.
He sat down in the sand and settled in for the wait. On the 3rd day, Ade spotted a woman stumbling through the desert. She was clearly dying of thirst, her voice barely a whisper.
Water, please. Water.
Ade froze. He had water with him. But if he spoke to her, if he helped her, the trial would be over. He'd fail. The chief's words echoed in his head. Anyone who quits can never be chief. Ade made his choice. He turned away from the woman and stayed silent. She looked at him with devastated eyes and collapsed, disappearing into the heat. A week later, Ade walked back into the village, practically bursting with pride. He'd done it. The chief gathered everyone to hear the results.
Chief,
Ade announced triumphantly,
I did it. I completed all 3 trials without giving up once. I'm ready to lead.
The chief smiled, but it wasn't a warm smile. He quietly pointed toward the edge of the crowd. Standing there was the woman from the desert. And to Ade's absolute horror, she was the chief's mother. The chief's voice cut through the silence.
Ade, do you think you won? You passed the first 2 trials, but you failed the 3rd one completely. The 3rd trial wasn't about staying silent. It was about having the courage to surrender your ambition when something more important showed up.
He continued, his voice steady but fierce.
Willpower and determination? Those are great. But a real chief has to put people's lives and suffering above his own goals and dreams. You let my mother nearly die in the desert just to protect your shot at being chief. You forgot the most basic human duty we have to each other. No personal ambition in this world should ever outweigh another person's suffering.
The weight of what he'd done crashed down on Ade. The unwavering determination he'd been so proud of had led him to the cruelest possible outcome. Real courage wasn't about stubbornly holding on no matter what. It was about having the strength to let go, to put down your own goals when something more important is at stake. We're constantly told to push through, never quit, keep grinding. But sometimes we need to stop and ask ourselves, is what I'm chasing right now hurting someone else? Am I sacrificing something that matters more? Today, I want to challenge you to practice what I call courageous surrender. Take a moment and look at what you're gripping so tightly. Your goals, your pride, your ambitions. Ask yourself if there's something more important that needs your attention instead. That's it. Thanks for the like and subscribe.